So the first thing that we're gonna do is wait with come when called with auto sit. The reason that we do auto sit every single time that your dog gets to you after come when called is because I have seen people get knocked over. So auto sit meaning that your dog is not every single time going to come at you and stand. Every single time they're going to come to you and sit without you having to ask them. So I'm gonna ask Maisie to wait. Now I'm gonna back up. Okay. And then I automatically get her to sit. Wait, and I'll do it again. Come here, baby. I don't give her any command. I just have her sit. Sit. Wait. You can do this going around the corner as well. We want to get to the place where they don't need to see you. Good girl! Yay! Hey, buddy! We do this a lot because I've seen people get knocked over all the time, especially older people. Nay, So we're going to talk about laying down now. There are two ways to get your dog to lay down, from sit to lay or from bow to lay. So the first one is sit to lay. What I'm going to do is show Maisie the treat and then get her to go down. Yes. When she hits the ground, I tell her the word yes. Come here, May. Good girl, pal. Now we will do the bow to lay. So I'm going to get her to stand. And I'm going to go down, and she lays from down to back. This one is better because it's a lot faster. So you'll do yes a few times. Yes. Good girl. When she's fully on the ground. Yes. And then I'll go to the word. Lay. Good girl. Good baby. Lay. When her body hits the ground, I say the word lay. Lay. There's a good baby. There's a good lay. Make come here. Now, so she automatically does it, and I'll give her the treat. May stand. Sit. So I'm just going to give her the command to lay, and then she'll lay down. Every single time, try to get them to lay with your finger farther away from the ground. I don't want you to have to touch the ground every single time that you do lay. Yes, you're good girl. Are you boogie? Yeah. You're boogie. We're gonna move on to settle. Settle is part of lay. It's the next thing to lay. So I'm gonna get her to lay down, and then I'm gonna make her tilt almost settle. So her hip hits the ground. When I say the word settle is when her hip hits the ground. Sit. Sit, Mimi. Lay. Settle. So I make it like she's going to go smell her own butt. And when her hip hits the ground, I say the word settle. Sit. Lie down. Settle. Good girl. The cue for settle, the hand, is this. Yes, you do. And then the final one is stand. So they have to be either seated or laying down from this position. And you're just going to pull them up with a treat. Stand. Good girl, Maeve. Good girl, Biggie. And we use this a lot, especially for brace. Maeve, come here. Sit. Stand. Good girl. And then I'll press down, and she gets hard. That's a good girl. That's a good brace. Biggie. Good girl, May. It helps a lot with therapy dogs. If you need to get up, you tell them brace, and then they get really, really hard. All right. The next thing that we are going to do is paw or shake. We use this a lot as a fun thing to do, but it also comes in with therapy a lot when you have your dog hit someone or place their hand on somebody. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the treat in my hand. Maze, you're doing it too early. I know, you're overachiever. I'm going to put it in my hand, and I'm going to move my hand around and make her pissed off. Good girl. And when she hits my hand, I automatically open it. She obviously knows how to do it. Good girl. When she hits my hand, I open my hand. That's a good puppy. Good girl. Now, I won't move my hand and I'll just keep it here. When she opens it, I give it to her. Now, what I'll do is place my hand out, good girl, and then I will give her the treat with the other hand. Then I'll start just, good girl, Maze. That's a good shake. You say the word shake when they shake. Shake. Good girl. They need to be able to do both paws. So then I'll ask for this one. May. Other one. Good girl. I use paw for the left hand and shake for the right hand. That's the goodest girl. That's the goodest May. Sit. They should be able to do interchange. Let me see if I can do it. And then we'll go, May. Good girl. This one. This one. This one. You should be able to hold your dog's paw for a long time. May, come here. May, come here. Sit. Sit. Beaties. Beatie. Paw. You should be able to hold it here for a long time because we do not want them to pull away. Okay? The thing that we are going to do is sit for petting. So every single time somebody comes over your dog to pet them, you should have your dog seated in what we call the heel position. So what I'm gonna do is move her out and to my side and have her sit next to me right here. She should be pressed up against me so that I can hit her. I'll be, Mimi, wait. So what happens is this imaginary person will come up and say, can I pet your dog? And you'll say, yes, give me a second. And I'm gonna get her into this position. And what I will tell her is pet time. And I will touch my hand and do this. I am telling her that this imaginary person is going to come over. Is going to come over and pet her. Okay? I think about dogs being pet as kind of like us shaking hands. Now, it would be weird if I shook your hand from behind you. So when dogs are pet from behind, that's kind of weird. So the pet time is telling your dog what's about to happen. Right, Biggie?